speaking of steamrolling, Elon Musk is steamrolling Jeff Bezos' net worth. SpaceX has now hit a $100 billion valuation after secondary share sale. Technically, this is not confirmed, and it's not confirmed because SpaceX is a private company, which I'm never going to probably have a company that fucking goes public, because watching what happened to Tesla and all the shit that happens with them, not fucking worth it. But you can just go the cool way and get rich people to give you money, which is what SpaceX has done. SpaceX has an agreement with new and existing investors to sell up to $755 million in stock from insiders at $560 a share. According to multiple people familiar with the deal, quote-unquote sources, MSNBC is really good with their sources, increasing the company's evaluation to $100.3 billion. The company did not raise new capital at this time, sources said, with the purchase offer representing a secondary sale of existing shares. So they weren't adding more shares, they were just selling shares that were already there, consolidating. The new share price is an increase of 33% from SpaceX's last evaluation of $74 billion in February. So they've gone from $74 billion in February to now over $100 billion in late September. The company had a similar secondary transaction in February, the deal with $750 million at the time. SpaceX's new evaluation makes it one of the rare or unicorn companies in the world, a $1 billion unicorn 100 times over. Musk, SpaceX is now the second most valuable private company in the world, according to CB Insights, behind only China's ByteDance and jumping past fintech firm Stripe. Obviously, Apple is a publicly traded company. It's worth more, but that's publicly traded. So this is the second largest privately owned company in the world. On top of that, I did not realize Stripe, pretty sure that's owned by Jack Dorsey, or a majority owned by Jack Dorsey, the owner of Twitter. I didn't know FinStripe was second. So now it's ByteDance, which, God forbid, if you've listened to this show, you know how much I love ByteDance. ByteDance, so number one, or top 5, top 3 richest or most highest evaluated private companies in the world. ByteDance at 1, SpaceX at 2, and at 3, Stripe. So with that happening, Elon is now the richest man on the planet. He has over 100. He's worth over 100 billion. So he's worth more than Jeff Bezos now, so Jeff Bezos can cry himself to sleep, apparently. Also, Jeff Bezos' wealth is not necessary. Jeff Bezos' wealth, I hate having to describe this to people, but I like doing it anyways because it makes me feel smarter. Most of these people's evaluations of wealth doesn't come from liquid. Now, when I'm saying liquid, it doesn't mean cash in bank or cash on hand. Most of Jeff Bezos' wealth comes from Amazon stock. So the more Amazon stock goes up, the more Jeff Bezos is worth. So if you want to be evaluated at a high level and not have a bunch of cash, you can also go buy stock. And when those stocks go up, you will be worth more money. It's the same fucking shit. It's just he created the company, so now he owns probably over 20% of the company. So every time the stock price goes up, his 20% goes up. It's just like how last year Elon's valuation went up, directly coincided with Tesla's stock price going up. So when Tesla's stock price went up, his net worth goes up. So same thing here. SpaceX's valuation went up. Elon Musk's valuation went up. Same shit. It's not like they're just printing money and shit like that. It just, if the company's worth more money, they're going to make more money. It's that simple. If you want Jeff Bezos to have more or less money, make his fucking stock tank. If you made Amazon fucking tank, Jeff Bezos would lose billions of dollars. So shut the fuck up with all this Jeff Bezos. Tax the rich. I do agree, tax the rich, because most of these people are just holding a lot of their stocks as their valuation. But That's besides the point. That's some crazy financial shit. Either way, God, I have no fucking idea how long this goddamn episode. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Hitting an hour pretty soon. On top of that, I did want to leave a link for the Inspiration 4 mission. I didn't end up getting to talk about it that much, but it is technically the first all-civilian mission to orbit. I feel like I'm jaded at this point to a lot of the space stuff just because literally every single day that I look into it. So, yes, it's cool. They had a shitting problem with their toilet, so I'm sure that was very good. But I'm happy to see it happen. I'm also happy to see that Elon was not the first person to be on the civilian ride, unlike Jeff Bezos or Richard Branson. Elon has stated the whole point for creating this stuff was not to send him and friends up into space. It was to send actual people into space, so I'm happy that he didn't actually end up sending himself to space. Also, Elon's the only one who could technically send himself to space. All the other ones did not make it to space. They made it just below the line where space counts. Not really space, so Elon could be the actual billionaire to send himself to space, but none of them actually sent themselves to space. They sent themselves into the air still, technically. What do we do? I'm just going to delete some of these articles so I can just fucking figure out where I'm at. Full self-driving, Elon space shit. Adding this in now. Wicked good secret link. I'm going to add a secret link to the show notes every single episode going forward. So if you want to stealing this from Philip DeFranco, but I haven't watched Philip DeFranco in over 2 years, probably not at this point, because that show went downhill. I really only liked Philip DeFranco when Joe Nation was doing the background, the behind the scenes stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.